Let's say something went down on X day at Y time. The YESKAMO 8-channel power over Ethernet outdoor security camera system. This is a true plug-and-play video security solution. The receiver supports up to 8 cameras. It comes with 4 included inside the box, so you're ready to go. And one of the amazing things about it, which I didn't even know was a thing until now, and I'm super impressed, is it supports power over Ethernet technology, so it has one Ethernet cable that supports video, audio, and power all at the same time. So you only have one cable going to each camera. And you can use a cable up to 330 feet, so you can put the cameras really anywhere. When it came to picking out a good video security system, there was one thing that really shocked me about this one, because a lot of other solutions don't include this, but inside of here, it's pre-installed with a 2 terabyte hard drive to record up to 50 days of video 24 hours a day. That's 1,200 hours if you do some quick math. A lot of other systems, you need to get the hard drive separately, so you have to install it and make sure you find one that fits and everything. It's a big hassle. This one, pre-installed, super easy. You really just have to plug this into some power, plug in the cameras, and you're good to go. We have 24/7 monitoring your home day and night, because the cameras don't only have night vision, but they also include a floodlight and a siren, so it can light up the perimeter and have full color at night, as well as deterring away intruders when that siren starts blaring. We have 3 megapixel HD video, which is at 2304 by 1296 resolution, which is slightly better than full HD 1080p. We have motion activated alerts to keep you connected with your home, and the cameras are smart enough to differentiate between humans, pets, bugs, sunsets, leaves, all that, so you only get notified of things that you actually want to see, like people coming onto your property. And when you're away from home, you have remote access via your smartphone, tablet, computer, really any device connected to the internet. You can view your home in full HD live from wherever you are. And if you want to keep them outside, they're IP66 weatherproof to protect from water and dust. The elements are no match for home security. And let's say you have one of these at your front door and UPS shows up with a package. You're not home, but you need to let them know it's okay to leave it there for when you get home later, or maybe you got to tell them where to hide it. Each camera features 2-way audio, so you can talk back and forth with people, whether they're intruders or the UPS guy, so you're always home, even when you're not home. I'm really impressed they were able to fit 4 cameras, a receiver, and a 2 terabyte hard drive all inside of this one little box. Like, this box is a lot smaller than I thought, and I'm really glad to see. I thought it was gonna be something huge and I would have to find somewhere to put it. It doesn't look like it. We literally have 4 steps to set this up. Power on, download the app, add the device ID, and then you can watch it live. This is like the easiest setup ever. And remember, you can have the cameras all around your house, whether they're outside, inside, and then the receiver's right here, which is connected to the internet. You can even put one up here all the way on the roof. Seriously, wherever you want. Inside the box, we have a guide that walks us through the setup process. And just look at how nicely everything is packed very securely. I wonder what's inside box number 1. Inside the first box, we have 4 66 feet Ethernet cables, so you can get the cameras wherever you want. These are super long. A smaller Ethernet cable, as well as the power supply. Inside this other box, I didn't see this coming, but it came with the USB mouse, as well as the other half of the power supply. And then we have 4 more boxes. I wonder what's inside. I already know. Very well packaged security cameras. Each camera comes with some mounting hardware, as well as a super nice camera. This thing feels super high quality. Down here on the bottom we have the loudspeaker. Over here on the front we have the 100-degree HD lens. Up top we have 2 LED floodlights. Down here on the bottom we have 2 infrared lights for night vision. And then we have an infrared cut filter down here on the bottom, right above the microphone, so you can hear what's going on. Remember, this whole camera's housing is IP66 water resistant, and it even has a little hood here to keep water off of the lens if it's raining down right on top of it. Then down here we have a 2-axis mounting bracket, so you can angle this exactly how you need it. And then we have the cable here that splits off into 2 different sections. We have the RJ45 Ethernet port, as well as a power in port. Although we're really only going to be needing the Ethernet port because remember, these cameras are power over Ethernet, audio, video, and power through one Ethernet cable. And last but not least, inside of this foam, oh, that's awesome! Hold up. We have 4 24-hour video surveillance warning stickers to put by the camera so people know they're being recorded and they should watch what they do. And they're super visible, bright yellow, so this is gonna be great. We also have a full user manual so you can see all the ins and outs of the system, as well as the NVR receiver, which is actually super small and compact. I'm very impressed. So over here on the front, we have not much to see, just YESKAMO branding, a little bit of information of what's going on with the system, including H.265 compression so you can have more video with less storage space. And then we have 2 LED lights. The first one's for power, the second one's for the hard drive. We have a couple of vents on both sides, and then over on the back is where all the magic happens. We're looking at 8 Ethernet ports for 8 cameras. Remember, it came with 4, but you can add 4 of them on later if you want to. We have an LED indicator light for each camera so you know each one's functioning as needed. We have an Ethernet port to plug into your router for remote viewing. We have the power port along with an audio out port, a VGA out port, an HDMI port, a power on and off switch, as well as 2 USB ports that can be used for upgrading the system or plugging in a flash drive. And remember, inside of this already is a 2 terabyte hard drive for up to 50 days of recording on the 4 cameras. Obviously, you're gonna cut that in half. If you had 4 more cameras, 8 cameras will get you about 25 days. That's still a lot of time. And you can always upgrade the hard drive later if you want more space. And now that we got everything unboxed, let's start putting this together and testing it out. We're gonna be needing 1 Ethernet cable. Oh, this is a beefy cable, all right. We're gonna get one end plugged into our camera, and the other end plugged into the receiver. See, very simple. We have the power supply, one end's going into the receiver, and the other end, of course, goes into the wall. Then we have this USB mouse, which we're gonna plug into the USB port on the back of the receiver. And then, of course, we got our HDMI cable plugged into the receiver and into our monitor. Of course, you could plug this into any HDMI capable display. I'm using a portable display that I have right here for the purpose of this video. And also, it actually would make sense to just leave this next to the receiver, but you can also plug it into your TV and just change the channel when you want to see what's going on. And now that everything's set up, we're gonna flip the power switch on the back. Oh, look at that. It is beeping. The floodlight came on. We got a video on our screen. We're good to go. Looks like I accidentally set off the siren. Whoops. So to get the system set up with our app on the phone, we're gonna need to go into our app store and download the YESKAMO app. We're gonna open it up, and then we're gonna click add.
After the device powered on, scan the QR code on the device or on the monitor.
So we're gonna be scanning the QR code that pops up on the display. And just like that, it scanned the code successfully. We're gonna press add. And then we're gonna set the device name. I'll just set it security for now. And just like that, we're connected. Very easy. Next, we're gonna go through a little setup. We have the time zone. We gotta change this. I'm not sure how it knows what date and time it is if it's not connected to the internet yet. That's pretty cool. Now I got the internet actually connected. See if it can connect to the network. This is annoying. If I was a burglar, I'd be gone by now. And there we go. We are officially online now with a healthy network. We can see our capacity. We have 1,863 gigabytes of storage. And now we're completely connected. And inside the app, we can see the live video feed of all of our cameras. Yeah, this siren is driving me crazy. So we're gonna have to disable this. Let's go right click. We're gonna go into system setup. We have general, let's see, channel setup. And then we'll go down to video detection. Here we go, motion, alarm. Look, how do we turn this off? Alarm duration, sensitivity, IR cut. Oh, you can even set how long you want it to go off, whether it's 1 to 10 seconds or forever. Ugh. You can do this for each individual camera. There we go, enable, we're gonna disable that. And now we're saving it, so now the alarm should stop going off because we don't need that right now. Oh, you can even set it to arm at certain times, so like throughout the night, you can have it set up to go off if somebody walks by your backyard. Nice. When it comes to actual video quality, we can set the bitrate to variable or constant, the resolution all the way down to 720p all the way up to the max of HD+. We can choose H.265 or H.264 codecs. We can choose the quality, of course we want it on the highest. And then we have the frame rate, up to 20 frames a second. I wish it was 30 or 60, but I guess it's just a security camera, so it doesn't really matter that much. So 20 frames, and then the limited bit rate, we're gonna max it out at 4 megabits per second because I want it as clear as possible. Click apply. Now everything's safe, so we're good to go. And now we're back to our screen. This is our main camera that we have on right now, and it is actually very clear. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, it's looking good. Ah, nice. It's very smooth, looking good. Wow, this floodlight is bright and the siren's annoying. All right, so now as you can see, we have all the cameras on at the same time. We have all 4 of them here. And if you happen to have 8 of them, you just right click, go to split screen, choose 8 times view, and it'll show all 8 cameras. Obviously, we only have the top 4, nothing down here yet, although I feel like I might get 4 more cameras and bam, be able to see, I don't know, I could probably point one at the sky and watch the moon or something, who knows? But for my purpose, we're gonna just be using the 4 times view most of the time, unless, hey, I wanna see what's going on with this one. You can click on it, you can get the sound, so you can hear the audio, but it's gonna be echoing back because we're too close right now. So you could do that, which is awesome. You could also zoom in on it. So bam, it makes it full screen. Which one is it? It's this one right here. So then you can see exactly what's going on. And to get out of it, just right click on it and it goes back to the 4x view, which is awesome. Like, this is just super cool. Look how smooth everything is. We have 4 cameras going at the same time. You can go as far as setting each individual camera to record at certain times, only when there's motion or only when there's an alarm. And let's say something went down on X day at Y time, so we can actually look back as far as 50 days. Remember, because we have a 2 TB hard drive. So we're gonna right click, we go to video playback, and now right here, it loads up the whole timeline of everything that went down. Here I am looking at the instruction manual because I got confused. We can fast forward to wherever part we want. Look at that. This is where I left. Or actually, I'm still there over here in the corner. But, you know, let's see. We can go back to, where are we? Like right now is about right here. This is about right now. And you can even see how big the file sizes are for each time zone. So let's see. We want to go right here. So that's super cool. We can go back to where we started. Actually, that's newer, so we're gonna go to the older one back here. Look at that. We can go to different pages, see exactly what time the stuff was going on. And then what's awesome is you can actually do a backup. So you can plug in a USB drive to the back of it in the USB port and then back up this particular video file right to that, just like that. That right there is awesome, and I love that for sure. And if you look closely, it even differentiates it. The red is the time, the green is the motion, and then yellow is when an alarm went off. So let's see, motion is detected right here. See, because I'm moving around, and you can even go between different channels. So let's go to channel 2 now. We'll search, and we got 3 video files for channel 2. As you can see, we got a whole different angle. Look at that, and the video quality is really good. You can even hear the siren going off. And then you can easily just exit this and go back to the live view right now. This is a really amazing system. So now that we got everything basically figured out and set up, I'm gonna go get these cameras mounted in certain areas so we can actually see it in a more practical use than just staring at me on this table in the studio. I'm gonna go home, set this up, and then we can actually put it to a real test. Getting the cameras mounted is extremely simple. All you need is a drill to drill some holes, screw it in, and you're good to go. And just take a look at how bright this spotlight is. It definitely lights up the entire vicinity. Look at this, we actually got a notification on the app that somebody's been detected on the camera.
What do you want?
I would like to know if you lost the dog, because I found one.
It looks like it's your dog because he knows that he lives here.
No, I don't think so.
No? Do you know the dog's name? Because it's looking at you. What's in there?
No, I have no idea.
Hey, sit down. See? The dog shakes. The dog knows how to shake. Down. 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 They don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah, you could leave before I call the cops.
Hey, come on, dog. Let's go.
Okay, that's like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Whatever.
Hey Google, lights on.
I've been using this system for a little while now, and I can definitely highly recommend it. I've had no issues. The video quality looks great. The spotlight is bright. At night, it completely illuminates the area so you can see everything in full color and in HD. So it's pretty amazing. It detects people. It lets you know when there was motion. It lets you watch 24 hours of video, and you can fast forward through it up to 32 times, so you can actually watch a whole night in a matter of minutes. Really, right now, the only thing I would change is that it doesn't have a Wi-Fi antenna in it, so you can't attach it to a Wi-Fi network. It has to be hardwired with an Ethernet cable into the router, which is kind of a bummer, although it's not that big of a deal. Other than that though, it's been working great, extremely simple to set up, literal plug and play, and then you can adjust the settings to your liking, set up the alarms, do all that good stuff, and it even puts boxes around humans it detects if you want. Personally, I turn that off because I don't like having that in the video, but it is cool to have. And even the app is great because remember, you can see all 4 or 8 cameras if you so choose at the same time, so you can see what's going on throughout your entire property without having to switch between videos, which is a major time saver, and plus you can watch people walk around your whole vicinity switching cameras and everything. That's pretty cool. So if you're serious about having an entire video surveillance system in your house without breaking the bank, I highly recommend this system because it's working like a charm.